Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we'll be reviewing a BMW X5 M Competition. Before we get into this, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the BMW Pleasant Grove for giving me some time with this X5. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Brendan. And then I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a twin-turbo 4.4 liter V8 that goes to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 13 around town and then 18 on the highway, with power outputs being 617 horsepower and then 553 pound-feet of torque. And I think that engine cover, pretty cool. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So first off, this metallic gray looks fantastic. You got the BMW logo there in the center, and then popping down below, really cool with the headlight design. And then this is cool how it's blacked out. And then you've got a reasonably sized grille for a modern BMW, right? And putting it all together, it's cool looking. Now around the side here, our turn wheel setup is very interesting. 295 by 35 by 21 in the front. And then 315 by 30 by 22 in the back. So yeah, completely staggered setup. You can see the wheels here completely blacked out. That's really cool looking. Got little M logos on it. Nice body painted fender flares. You can see the M colors there on that little blacked out trim piece. And if we take a few steps back, it looks like an X5, but a little bit more aggressive. And this of course leads us to BMW's new key fob. You get your lock and remote start function, you've got your unlock and then the opening for the hatch. But yeah, I think it's a nice design. Now just like the X7, the X5 has the cool split gate tailgate setup, which is a really nice feature. I wish more SUVs had that. Got the little cargo cover here in the rear. And you can fold down those seats for more storage space if you need. My favorite part is when you press this, it does the whole system together. Makes it easy. Really sharp looking taillight design. They almost look like swords here on the back. And you can see X5 M Competition. And then we've got all of our exhaust tips there at the bottom. And let me know what you guys think about the overall design here of the Competition. Now take a look at the door panel in the rear. You can see we've got a sunshade here for the rear passenger. This is really cool with the coloration. And then look at like the cross stitching down below, and then you got the little ambient light strip there. We got carbon fiber. There's so much happening on this door panel. And then look at the seats, how blacked out in the center. It's pretty cool looking in contrast to all the white. And you got the M colors on the seat belt too. And then popping in, it's easy. You just got to step up a little bit, but it's not bad at all. Legroom back here, solid. Got a storage pocket. Got that for some USB action. And then you guys can see here with the vents, we've got our own climate zone here in the back, heated seats as well. And then headroom back here, it's good. So take a look at this front door panel, really nice trim just like the back, and then look at that down below again with the cool stitching. All of our window controls here, we've got your mirror adjustments, mirrors power fold in. Memory seats, got massage seat function, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, and more of that carbon fiber trim. And then here's the front seat, X5M, perforated all down the center. All of our adjustments on the side, and you can see with the pedals there, and then the light controls here, and the nice trim that goes across the dash. We got the cool M style steering wheel, so nice trim all around, M colors for the stitching. Giant paddle shifters with the carbon fiber on the front. You've got your M1 and M2 modes. Nice stitching around the airbag cover as well. And then you can see we've got the traditional stocks in the back. Cool digital gauge cluster here in the center. And this is where you can change the mode. So like you can pop into sport mode. That'll change the gauge cluster. You can pop it into track mode as well. So they have fun animations for all of that. 360 camera system in reverse. Good resolution with the system. And yeah, helps out quite a bit. Now as for the rest of the infotainment system, just BMW's newer unit, so quick response time. Even with the plastic covering on it, it's working out really well. But yeah, I mean, easy system to use, and it's all connected in one unit. Like I said, nice trim on the dash, you got tons of carbon fiber, and then of course, a little M there. And I guess while we're in this area, check out the glove box. Nice trim on the outside and nice handle. Got some physical controls down below for the vents right here. And then you can see with these storage cup holders, all of that, and then tons of carbon fiber in this area. Shifter. It does have the adjustments that all M cars have, which is a cool thing. And then that's just for the infotainment system and your M mode setup. And then you got a bunch of other physical controls here, including to make the exhaust louder, for example. Even has hill descent control. Center console's got good space. I like the trim on the top of it. And then we do have a nice premium headliner. It's kind of hard to see, but trust me, it's soft. And then we got a panoramic sunroof. There's gonna be too much glare for you guys to be able to see the window sticker. But basically, X5 M Competition's got quite a few options, including the executive package. $140,250 for the total MSRP. That's pretty up there. Let's sum things up. Let's talk about visibility over the hood. Got the heads-up display, both the mirrors, dual blind spot ring, and throughout the rest of the rear. X5 M Competition. This is basically a Lambo Urus destroyer. I mean, you've got so much power, and it's like at half the price. This thing is crazy how expensive these luxury cars get once you go up to the top end, right? It's not like, oh, hey, this car that this, you know, kind of competes against is, I don't know, let's say, okay, I'm in road mode. Anyways, they'll be like, oh, yeah, like in a normal car market, it's like, oh, our competition, we're about the same price. Oh, no, we're about $1,000 more. And then it's like these high-end luxury cars, it's like, well, this is what our car technically competes against from a spec perspective, but we're gonna charge twice as much as that. Because we can, because Lambo badge, or, you know, Bentley badge, right? It's just funny how that works. But anywho, it's got some power. Let's pop it into the sport mode. And what I'll do here is I'll put the shifts up to the most aggressive, or I think that's most aggressive. We'll see. If it's not, I can't remember if it's all filled in for aggressive or if it's empty for aggressive. Yep, that's aggressive. Oh my goodness, that hits hard. No wonder everyone wants to use this engine. If you don't know, Range Rover is using it in their vehicles. And now that it's not this engine, but you know, Ineos uses BMW's B58 and their Grenadier. Like, BMW just knows how to make engines. Something I was thinking about the other day is I was like, you know what? Like, BMW should keep making cars, but BMW should like push their like engine production more to other automakers, because they're so good. Like, the power delivery is great, and you know, for a big twin turbo V8 and a big SUV, it gets decent fuel economy. It's not the best on the planet, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So, you know, I've driven the X5 M Competition in the past. This is not really a big change for the 25 model year. Still pretty much the same as it was before. But what I'll say, it drives well. It is basically a super SUV. It just doesn't have the super SUV price tag that you see from Lambo and from Rolls-Royce. I mean, Rolls-Royce doesn't really make, I mean, the Cullinan, that's more of like a super luxury, but like Bentley with the Bentayga, right? That's another super SUV that has a super SUV price tag. So yeah, the X5, it's expensive, but you know, when you compare it to the, you know, the luxury this has, the material use, the performance it has, it's not too bad. And I mean, the most direct competitor, man, I can't park to save my life. The most direct competitor to this would be like the RSQ8, and what I'd say is that'd be a tough choice. I think with that, it's probably going to come down to style, like which style you like best, right? Audi or BMW, and then interior. I think BMW's interiors have been nicer lately than Audi's, but I mean, think about the X5. Let me know if you'd go X5M Competition or if you'd go RSQ8.